Hey guys, welcome back to Coal Country Homestead. Today is June 3rd, and we just wanted to give you a quick garden update. We were away for Memorial Day weekend camping, and we just got back this week, and just want to give you a quick update on the new things we got and some of the things that died and didn't make it and that we're going to replace. What's that?
And a big surprise.
And a big surprise. What's the big surprise?
You should know.
I don't know what it is.
Okay.
But this is our front bed here that we have our melons planted. So as you can see, we have some pumpkins coming up, and then here's some more. Got watermelons coming up. So it looks like everything's filling out pretty good.
This is what everyone saw you planting in the rain.
Yep, this is what I was planting in the rain that one day. Looks like we have a couple spots that didn't germinate. Yeah. Got one there. Let that go. 3 there, 2 there. Oh yeah. I don't know where it came from.
In a tree somewhere, I would think.
So we have some watermelons here. One of them died or got pulled up by something. And we got a bunch more here that came up. One here, one there. Here's one here. So it looks like we have about, say, 85% germination, maybe 90. So we might have to replace a few things, but looks like for the most part, all the melons came up pretty well. And then in between, we have our chia that we got at the farmer's market, just an experiment. And we're gonna come back and put some corn here in between everything. So that's it for the front garden. Now we can go over to the orchard. Okay, so this is a new one that we planted recently. It's a contender peach tree, and it's loaded with peaches already. So I'm excited about this one.
And eventually this will get how tall?
This one gets up to 25 feet tall. So that's why we put it over here in this big area.
That's like 3 of you.
More than that. I'm 6 feet tall.
4 of you.
So this has its own area where it can grow real big and tall over here. This is our weeping cherry tree. It's not doing so well this year. A lot of it had some dead growth on it and just didn't come back like it did in past years. So we put some fertilizer down and dressed the soil a little bit. So hopefully it'll come back a little bit. Good. Okay, then over here we have some more new additions. We have 2 plums and a cherry tree that we planted. And then we have our 2 peach trees and our pear tree over here. I think the pear tree has a few pears on it, if I remember correctly. There's one here.
There it is. There's a few.
Yeah, there's a
It's getting
few.
bushy.
Yeah, and then the peach tree has a lot of peaches on it. You want to show them that?
Oh, there's a big one.
Yep, this one has a few peaches on it. This one was specifically supposed to produce early, but it hasn't actually been the best producer so far. So far, this one has been loaded with peaches. Like this one has always had more peaches than the other one. I mean, there's like probably 30, 40 peaches on here, and they're all starting to get bigger. So I'm hoping that this year they actually come to an edible size and we can actually get a harvest off of these this year. That would be awesome. So that'll be our first fruit tree that actually produces fruit that we can eat. Are you filming?
Yes.
All right, guys, so let's head to the secret garden. Take a look what's going on in here. Oops, sorry. So we added these nice flower pots at the garden gate here, and these hanging baskets with the ferns in them. We have some blueberries on this blueberry bush here. And then over here we planted cucumbers, corn, and marigolds.
All the way down. Lots of berry bushes to be found.
And then we got all these plants recently. Lots of berry bushes and a couple flowers and some grapes. We got 2 grapes, Catawba grapes, which are a red table grape.
And basil, of course.
And more basil because our basil isn't doing so well that we planted in here. Some of it's surviving, but nothing seems to be thriving over here since we planted it. We lost
the oregano.
Yeah, the oregano does well, but we lost a lot of the parsley and the dill. Even our mint seems to be struggling a little bit, which normally doesn't struggle at all, but the rain has been just non-existent over the last couple weeks, so I think everything's suffering a little bit. These perennials, however, seem to be doing pretty well. The yarrow and the St. John's wort, chamomile, the elderberry tree, goji berry, and then all of our other berries. We have currants, gooseberries, lots of berries on them. These are really good. I think this one is a red gooseberry. Pretty sure this is a Josta berry.
We gotta show them the bottom garden.
Yep. And then all of our other berries are bushing up real nice. This blueberry, I don't know if it's gonna fruit or not or what, but it seems like it's not doing too well. And that was our main producer of blueberries. This one completely died. Yeah, flowers look beautiful. All right, we're gonna head into the main garden and give you an update on things that didn't make it, things that are gonna be replaced, and our big surprise. So we got all of our pepper beds here, mostly planted. Peppers seem to be doing okay.
We didn't record this because we were in such a rush.
Yeah, we were in a super rush when we were planting these before camping, trying to get this done, so we didn't record this.
But we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 full rows of sweet peppers.
Yes, we have 6 full rows of sweet peppers and then a few hot peppers down at the bottom. And we got a bunch more peppers and tomatoes to plant that we picked up today. Over here, this has been a huge loss and very disappointing over here. We had these 2 whole rows planted with all kinds of brassicas and coal crops. And as you can see, there's nothing left but just the stems. So we've had some we've had some heavy rabbit damage over here. Totally wiped this out.
We've never had rabbit damage.
And
prior.
we've never had an issue with the rabbits before. So I'm not sure if they're squeezing through the 2-inch fence panel or what's going on, but
there's our massive.
This is our massive wild yarrow, which is going to be blooming soon, and then this will be covered in pollinators. So this is our main pollinator attractant in the garden area.
Gonna give them an onion update.
Yep, we'll go take a look at the onions now.
On the way.
Yep, most of these tomatoes in this row are doing pretty well. We lost a couple here and there. Yep, and we interplanted marigolds everywhere that we could. Down here, I'm a little disappointed. There was 4 tomato plants of the super sauce variety, which we were super excited about. And unfortunately, only one is partially surviving. And then as for our onions, while we were gone, I'd say we lost maybe a third of them. Not quite half. I don't know, maybe half of them. But I don't know if it was from non-watering or what. But as you can see, a bunch shriveled up and died. So our onions are kind of spotty. Fortunately, our 2 beds with the long storage onions, which we were most concerned about, they're doing pretty well. So we still have a good amount in both of these beds here. This bed was pretty much 90% wiped out. All right, so now it's time to see the big surprise. So our mama duck has been sitting on some eggs lately. And when we came back from camping, the day after we got back, there was 6 little baby ducklings, which are super cute, and they already love humans. I don't know what it is about the Muscovy duck variety, but they're very friendly with humans, and they enjoy human touch and like snuggling with you, and they don't mind being picked up. We'll go in here.
You had to have baby-proof enclosure.
Yeah, I had to emergency baby-proof their enclosure with the chicken wire on the bottom row there because they could squeeze out the chain link there. And then they would get stuck in between the chain link and the outside fence. So we baby-proofed that, and we dug the pool in the ground a little bit so that they can get right in here. And then they have a little ramp to get out. So they're just relaxing, enjoying the pool. Woo! Here's the mama duck and the daddy duck. There's a big old ducky duck. See, big old duck. See, big old duck. What's this? What's this? Hello, duck. Hello, duck. Here's the baby ducks. So 4 of them have spots on their heads and 2 of them don't.
Which daddy had the spot?
Yes, I don't know if that means that there's 4 boys and 2 girls or what.
Yeah, because she didn't have a spot.
Yeah, I'm not sure. But they're adorable. Little ducks. Little duckies.
Oh, duck, ducks. Oh, duck, ducks. Mama's gonna come over to you. Come on, duckies. You're almost. Ooh.
So they like hanging out with their mom, and then they go into the little crate over there to sleep at night. And we got them their special food in 2 different containers, and there's a little water over there, and they like to muddy up this water and obviously get in the pool doing really well. And then here in this bed we also have our volunteer potato plants that are coming up real nice. So I think this was actually from potato berries, because this whole bed was filled with potatoes and the potato berries, and I left them in there so they dried up and then dropped their berries into this bed, and I think that's how those ended up being volunteers. And then over here we have our grape from last year, which already has a cluster on it, and this actually produced grapes last year, so I'm excited about that. The only thing I don't like about these grapes, they're like a Concord grape, but they're a seeded variety. And then over here, our hops have grown up very tall, so this will probably cover a good quarter or a third of this enclosure by the time it's done growing. And then we have our celery, which is looking good.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 3 beds to get ready.
And as you can see, we made some progress over here. The garden all looked like this the last time you've seen it probably. So we got a bunch of stuff cleaned up. We have 3 more beds that we can clean up, plus along the ducts and behind the ducts we have that area too. So that's all gonna have to be done, but we got a lot of work to do.
So since this is today's update, we'll have to add in here what we spent our day today doing.
Yes.
So stay tuned for that. Zachary, you want to tell everyone what we just did? You don't want to tell everyone that we just went on a plant blackout?
What did you do?
Let's have a tour. You want to open the back? One, 2, 3, 4 flats of plants. There's plants.
Yeah, 5 margaritas.
All down the middle. And around the back, there is another flat. So there's 5 flats of plants. All of these extras, berry bushes, lilac. What did you do?
It wasn't me.
We have lots of planting, or I should say Zachary has lots of planting. You want to show them your new toy that you got?
Yeah, we got this auger, so hopefully this will make planting these ones faster instead of digging a hole with my shovel.
So we'll give it a try.
Yeah.
And I'm most excited, our little farm stand is back open for the season. So they had some spring early harvest onions. And of course, Zachary had to get some cookies. So, time to get busy.
All right, so now that you guys saw everything that we got today to replace the dead stuff and the stuff that got eaten by the rabbits, we have a lot of planning to do, and our work is cut out for us. So
Be sure to watch out for our planting video.
And be sure to watch out for our camping video. So that'll be a nice little change of pace. But we do that at least twice or 3 times a year. So that's one of our favorite things to do. And the girls love it. I love it. Everybody loves it. So we have a really good time camping. But yeah, we got a lot of work to do out here. So we should probably get started. See you next time. It's raining. It's finally raining. It's pouring. Finally. Let it rain. Water those plants, baby. All right.